Well, good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman, he's back with you again. We're on Lake Monticello today. Hey, we're gonna see if we can catch some more of these. First, we're gonna start off with white perch and maybe a few bass right here. I got them all up under me. I want you to look at this fish finder. And I'm here talking, but look at that fish finder. You see that cloud of fish right there? Them long streaks right there are bass. And them clouds up there is probably shad. Loving life with the Old Fisherman today. We're gonna fix to catch some fish, but I want to share something with you. Coming over here today, WCOS was talking about how people age and life gets better as you get older, and I was able to call in to share my experiences, and and I recorded it, and I'm gonna share this with you.
I'm on YouTube, and I've been fishing my life for 50 years old. You got your own YouTube channel doing your fishing? Yes, sir.
I'm sharing it with you.
On YouTube, got about 700 videos. So is every decade getting better for you? Like your 50s were really good, and then you were like, it can't be better in the 60s, and yet it was, and now you're in your 70s, and you're like, this is shaping up to be the best decade of all of them. Absolutely, man. I'm loving life, and I tell you, and I show people every day. I do YouTube and the loving life, doing it at 70 years old. And so on YouTube, you are the Old Fisherman. Is that what I searched for? Correct. How about your friends? Your friends in your age group, do they seem similar to you, that they're loving life as well? No. I think by I was an electrician for 40-something years, and by focusing and keep working hard at something, keep your mind busy, keep pushing forward. Your mind is the key thing. And body hurt, but I keep on going. Fishing is my avenue. So you're saying that some of your friends, they stopped working, they stopped engaging, and now they're just kind of getting old, not gracefully. Correct. Now you're living the lake life out on the boat, doing some fishing, capturing all that on video, and you become a YouTube star. The Old Fisherman's what we're going to search for today. I want to see you bring in a couple of big bass. I catch bass, catfish, crappie, brim. I catch them all. Where do you like to fish? Where do you go? Lake Monticello and Lake Murray. I live close to Lake Murray, and I've headed to Lake Monticello right there in Jigsville. It's some good fishing in Monticello. You're right about that, brother. Yes, sir. If you don't get hung up on a stump, you're doing good. I know where to fish, though. I've been fishing there. Just the lake open. Good for you. I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. You're a good-looking man. You get, it looks like you got a lot of followers, too. You got 16,000 subscribers. Wow. That's right. What's your first name? Steve Comalander. Steve, the Old Fisherman. Nice talking to you. Thanks, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you. Morning, Rush. What about you?
How about that, folks? How about that? The Old Fisherman's on radio this morning. Hey, we loving life, like I said. It's all about what's in your mind. You got to think positive and feel good within your mind and your heart, and then you'll be successful and you'll have a good later life, loving life. And so, hey, we're gonna drop out right here for the first time today, and I see fish down there. I think we're gonna catch them. I don't know if they'll bite, but I think we're gonna catch something right here because I see them down there. We're gonna see if we can get a bite on Lake Monticello, loving life. And we got fish down there. I don't know if they'll hit or not. I'm gonna have to do the circle swing, you know how, and thump the boat a little bit to get them activated. I believe we can catch some, because there's a lot of fish active out here in 34 foot of water. And I'm thinking some of them bass, we get them to bite. They might not want to bite. I noticed the other day I was over here, Wendy and I was over here, and we caught some, but they didn't really want to bite. You had to really get them going. But they down there. I see them. I showed you what they look like on the fish finder there for briefly. But hey, and we are loving life. It's gonna be another hot day, about 100 degrees. And but there was a bite. One grabbed it. There he is again. They asked it, see. They asked it. We gonna catch him. See, they pulled it down. We might have changed jigs. That two and I think it is a 2.5 inch Bobby Garland. They love it. And I don't have one of them on right now. But we got bass. I see bass and perch down there. So, and I see it's a whole school of bass down there. I mean a whole school of them. Let's see if we can catch one of them. I think we can. I know we can. You got to believe. If you don't believe, it ain't gonna happen. We got to believe. They ain't wanting to hit it though. They bumped at it, but they ain't taking it. They down there and they ain't biting. So we got to figure out what they want. This happens a lot at Monticello. It's all about getting them starting to bite, activate. There you is. Did I activate? I knew sooner or later I get one. And as you bring him up slow, you might get a nutting, like that right there. I think a nutting come up and got it. I think a nutting come over and got it. Oh my, I think another one come over and got it. Oh my, what? We're gonna catch him. That's a bass, that's a bass, that's a bass, right off the bat, that's a bass. Oh gosh, and I ain't got my net out. That's a bass. Oh my, that's at least one bass, might be two. One bass, small bass and a perch, but that's what's out there's bass and perch. And we're gonna catch them too. Let me tell you, we're gonna catch them. We might not even make it. We're going catfishing. I was going crappie fishing, to be honest with you. And I looked over there where I was going crappie fishing, and there's a boat sitting pretty close, so I don't want to go start a video. This bass has got to be thrown back, but I'm gonna put him in the live well for a little bit. And the reason for it is I don't want to scare my fish off right here. Trolling motor's done gone shot. Here it goes. Oh, what's wrong with that thing? Hey, but anyhow, I don't want to throw that fish. Well, he's on the side. I'm gonna throw him back, probably making a mistake. Y'all see it, throw him back out yonder. I don't like to throw them bass back when I catch them out in this deep water Monticello. A lot of times they'll run them off, and I hate that when they run them off. But hey, let's put it back out there. A lot of times them bass won't hit this thing until the perch get on. So it's to your benefit when there's perch in there. Because once you get a perch on, it's also the benefit to have 3 jigs on. I only got 2 today. Because them other jigs dancing will catch fish after you hook a fish. So your fish is actually fishing for you. All right, there's a pile of them down there. I'm telling you, it's a pile of them down there. Doggone it. We got one on there. We got one on there. We got another on there. Oh my, we got another on there. What? Oh my. We're gonna catch it. Oh, it's another bass. Another bass. Another bass. If I don't loosen up on this drag, it's gonna be a broke bass. Oh, look at that. Huh? Look at that. Look at that, what a bass. Oh my. We didn't even dip that one. What? Another bass. Hey, they're killing it. They're killing it. Bass is on fire on Lake Monticello. What? Put it on spotlight, y'all. Look at him. Let's put it on spotlight. Oh my, we got to put this in the live well. That's all there's to it. We got to put some water in this live well here. I don't want to throw that bass that size back. That sucker liable to run them other ones off. So I'm gonna put him in the live well and run some water through it for right now. Is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. All right, that took a while. Sorry about that. All right, let's drop it back down. That took a while. Probably lost a bunch of fish messing around there. Let's drop it back down so we catch another. Put a Z-Man jig like Richard was using when I took Richard on there. We got bass all over the place out here. It beats anything I've seen. One's already on it, dropping it down. One doesn't hit it. They wide open, folks. Another bass, another big bass. Them bass are wide open out here. They all over the place out there, and they hitting too, buddy. They hitting. They hitting. They hitting. Oh my goodness. He is on the way down. Oh my God, I put that Z-Man on there. He nailed it on the way down. Oh my goodness sakes alive, folks. What have we got here? We got 2 bass, I think. I think we got 2 bass. Pulling like 2. I can tell you that. Huh? No, we ain't got but 1. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Look at here what I just caught. Unbelievable. He hit that doggone Charlie Brewer, y'all. We're using a bass called Charlie Brewer. Look at that. Look at that bass. Huh? We landed to him. Right here, small. They in here too, buddy. They in here big time. Them bass is on fire. Them bass is on fire. We got to get back out China, y'all. We ain't got this jig all in the net. We got to get back out China. Fish are on fire. Oh my goodness, they on fire. See, we can drop another out there. Huh? Lord have mercy, they killing Charlie Brewer. We got it on a, Charlie Brewer's on a 1/4 ounce head right on this particular one. We got to get another because they haven't tore it up. I'm gonna drop it back down and catch another fish with it though. Watch me. Let's drop it back there. What y'all say? They all up under me. It's fishing 31 foot everywhere out here. They wide open. Wide open. All right, see what we can do. There he is. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. He hit it. I'm just curious, all these bass out here. I wonder if they'll hit that swim bait. If I can find that swim bait. The bigger swim bait, if I can find one. I'm just curious if they'll hit money money. If they'll hit something this big. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw it out there and I'm gonna let it sink. We're gonna see if they're gonna hit a money minnow. I'm curious. I'm curious if they're gonna hit a money minnow. There's fish all over the place. I'm thinking if I throw that thing out there to 45 and let it sink down and reel it in slow, one's gonna kill it. That's what I'm thinking. You know, the same rig that I use on Lake Murray for stripers. Let's see if they'll hit that. Might not touch it. Might not touch it. And you got to figure out how you got to use it. Do you reel it fast or how you do it? And it might be too big, it's more like a herring fish instead of a shad. But it's curious to see if we can get a bite because I know it's bass out here. Bunches of them. They ain't hitting it. They ain't hitting the money minnow, so it's too big. Too big, y'all. Too big. We experimenting again. I ought to be throwing my other stuff out. We experiment. We got bass all over the place out there, but they ain't hitting the money minnow. The bass hit right there. Bass just hit the top of the water right there. So they out here feeding. Bunches of them. We need to probably put our other stuff back out. They ain't hit this money minnow. Let's throw it and see what happens one time. Out there where that fish hit, and let it go down. Let's throw it out there and let it sink and reel it in. And if it don't bite in, we're going back to the Charlie Brewers. And matter of fact, while we're doing that, letting it sink, we need to get another Charlie Brewer out. We're trying to figure them out, folks. Trying to experiment a little bit, figuring them out, basically. I'm thinking in this lake that you can get too big. That's what I'm thinking. Too big a jig. They ain't hitting this money minnow. They don't want that. Got to go small. Got to go small. Got to go small, y'all. Got to go small. Got to go small. Let's drop it back down and see if we can't get them going again. We done messed around, shouldn't have done that because I had them hitting this. You got to get the right size jig out there to catch these fish. They don't, and then you're putting them in a feed and then they hit. The one hit it. They're hitting the little stuff, y'all. They don't want the big stuff. They're pulling that jig down, so we got to change this jig. I can't take that no more. Let's put another on. Might have cut too much of it off. Hope not. I bit some off and it's too much, I'm afraid. Made it too small. We're gonna see. Drop it down. We're gonna see if it made it too small. I tell you, this time of year, they like something with a wiggle tail on it. That's what they like. We're in 25 foot of water. We done got too shallow. We're off the side of the drop, but still might catch one right here. One bumped it right there. They just ain't wanting to take it. They there. They all over the place out there. It's 24 foot, so it's shallow. They out in shallow water too. But on that drop's where they're hanging. That's where they like to hang. On that drop. We done got too shallow. 22 foot. We got to get back off the side. Let's see if we can catch another. I know we can. These bass got sores on them. I don't know what's wrong with these bass in this lake. They can't be good for them. Sores on every one of them. They're hitting it, but they ain't taking it. I think they perch. They ain't taking it. They hitting at it. I don't think they want that dog on the bottom jig. Let's put another Charlie Brewer on there. Let's put a blue ice on there. I think they'll hit this greenish blue eye. What I think. I got small heads on this rod. That's the only thing. I need the bigger heads. Might have to pick up another rod. We don't have the 1/4 ounce. We got 1/8 ounce and 1/4 on here, which is big enough, but I'm thinking that heavier head's better. All right. Let's see if we can get one. They ain't taking it now. We had them stirred up there for a little bit, but they're fading back down. I was doing too much messing around. Hopefully we can stir them back up somewhere out here. Hopefully, there you go. There you go. There you go. See if we get another to bite it. That one coming up. A lot of times that, doggone it got off. One I had got off trying to get another to bite it. All right, let's throw it back out. We're gonna catch another right in here. I can tell you that much. There he is. They're hitting it. There he is again. There he is again. They're hitting it, but they ain't taking it. Must be little ones. I don't know. They popping it. They ain't taking it. Little ones. Old bass will take it. There he is. Got him that time. Got him that time. There's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing I can come up and got it. Got to come slow when it comes up. Oh my. 2 at a time. Perch. That's what's out there. Perch. They biting today. We're going to catch them today. I can tell you that right now. We're going to catch them today. We're going to lay it to them today. Put it back out. Let's put it back out. All right, drop it down, get a slant on it, and see if we can catch another. There he is, hitting it. There he is, they're hitting it. They in there. There's fish all over this place, like old times. They just ain't, we ain't got the right thing on, is what it is. We got it set up for bass, and the bass, oh, there he is, got him that time. Man, that's another bass. That's another bass. That's another bass. No, it might be a perch. It is a perch. Nice one too. A nice one too. Oh my, nice, see it? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Getting to be a jumbo. We're gonna catch a magnum in a minute. Oh my. And life does get better if your mind's right when you're older, folks. When you don't have so much stress in life that you can enjoy your life. Ain't nothing like it. I can tell you that right now. Nothing like it. We got another fish on. Ain't nothing like this. There goes another one. Come up and grab it. See? Another one that come up and grab it. Look at that. 2 at a time. Back to 2 at a time. We ain't got but 2 jigs on, so I can't catch 3 at a time. But this is the time of year. And I got another swivel up there. I could add another to this thing. I should. Right now I can't. I can't take the time. We got to drop back there. We're going to catch us a mess of perch today. On this leg. We're going to catch a mess of perch today. Loving life with the old fisherman. And that's what we do, folks. Every day. Woo! Hey, boy, they hitting it. I'll tell you that right now. They hitting it. The little perch. And bass was there, now I don't see them. I see perch mostly. I'm sure there's a few hanging around, but that school of bass, that's one heck of a school of bass out here. I can tell you that, they hitting it. They hitting it, but you got to get it on the bottom and pull it through them to catch them. You can't start up. There he is. Oh my, there he is. Got a nuddin. Got a nuddin. Oh my, got a nuddin to hit Charlie Brewer though. They want that green colored jig. Put it back out. Hey, we got it going on. I'm gonna tie another jig on here 3 at a time. What I'm gonna have to do, it's getting that time of the year. When it gets hot weather, you can catch 2 and 3 at a time easy if you got that many jigs on. When it gets hot. All right, folks, we moved to our second hole. The first hole, we stirred them up, caught a few, and then they faded away. We're gonna see if they're down here. If they're not, we're gonna go back and hit a couple more places. Then we might go catfishing. We got crappie fishing. Over here, we got a variety of things we can do this time of the year. And I like the deep water fishing, but I like to catch them catfish on the rocks also. And I like to hit crappie brush this time of year over here. So it's kind of like you have a dilemma. If one don't do real well, you can go drop back to the other one. A lot of times they all biting at the same time. That's the only problem. Now down here, I'm not seeing any fish. We dropped right in on the fish up there at the other place. And we might have to be up that end of the lake. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna work in. I might be a little deep yet. They might be up here in 30 foot of water instead of 40 foot. So I'm just starting out deep and I'm working in at this point and watching the fish finder and see what's down there. You seen it the other place. When they there, they show up. I mean, when you start pulling these jigs up and down and they ready to feed, they gonna come to them thinking it's something to eat. That's what they do. They get on a school of shad and they'll work in that school of shad and stir them up, and they go in a feeding frenzy just like goldfish in a goldfish pond will. And if you can get them in that frenzy and keep something to them before they kind of get uninterested, you can lay it to them. But the problem is, once they get uninterested, you got to move on. So the key is to get one to bite, stir them up, get them activated, I call it, and see what you can do at that point. A lot of times it takes beating the boat in this time of the year to get them activated. Not all the time, but I'm gonna tap it a little bit just to see. I'm not seeing nothing here like we've seen at the other place. So, you know, you just got to keep stirring around until you get where they're at. And that's what we're going to do. They might not be here on this point this morning. They are sometimes. That's all you can do. You go to your best places and try it. If it don't work then you go to another place until you find them. They might be all on the other side of the lake. The wind's blowing that way. There was a bump. There's another bump, so they're stirring them up now. I'm starting to see them come in. See, they stirred off the bottom. They're laying there the whole time. They don't want to bite. It's a couple perch. I don't see any bass yet. Not yet. That could change any minute. The little perches bite. There you got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Oh my, got him. He ain't that big though. He ain't that big. We want the jumbos. Hey, the jumbos might be hard to find. I don't know. Small perch. I like these small ones too though. They make a little small fillet or you fry them whole. Just drop it down. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. It ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. I seen a few perch, but no bass. Might have to go out China in the middle for them bass. Make one more notch down, see what happens. Just don't know. You just got to fish for them till you stir something up. There he is. There he is. There he is. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. It's a nice perch, I believe. It might be bigger than that. Might be a bass. No. All right, folks. Drop down. You got another one. I think it's another perch. I ain't sure. It might be two of them. Caught this one a little bit different. Ain't but one. They was fighting more than they used to. Them little fish. But doing something a little different. I'm circling the Comalander circle swing here and doing a little different angle on it. See if they can stir them up. That you circle the boat in the same area. A lot of times it activates fish. It's all about activate. Fish are there. A lot of times won't bite. You got to activate them. You got to make them bite. You got to put something different out there. Put it at a different angle. And move it different to make them bite. See it bumping it right there. You got to figure out what to retrieve if they want it. Fast retrieve, slow retrieve. You got to figure out what to do. And right now, that different angle, that thing spinning around is making them bump it, but I'm missing them. They're hitting it. They down there. They just ain't taking it. A little, I think. think all of these are little. Got him right there. Got him right there. There goes nothing, I think. We're gonna hold him down there. The old bass comes up, they grab that other jig. That's what we're hoping for. Might not happen, but we got to try. Look at that, 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Not real big, but 2 at a time. Come in here, boy. Come in here, boy. Yeah, sir. Come in here, boy. Boy, that nose done, he done put a wrap on it. Drop it back down. To the bottom. Boy, the big girl's like. Alright. Alright, folks. We had another area. Can't seem to get nothing going now. Right when I first started, we caught a few and they done about quit. Can't find them. There he goes. That's a good one. He was up high, what it was. They up high. I think we got 2 or 3. I got my 3 rig on there now, so we can catch 3 at a time now. I don't know what we got, but we got a couple for sure. Uh-oh. They got 2. I thought I had one broke off, but I didn't. 2 jumbos too. Look at that. Them jumbos. It ain't magnums, but they jumbos. I'm gonna drop it back down to the bottom with a big durls lie, and not girls, durls. That's the country way I saw calling girls durls. Put a D in front of it. Look at the size shad. That's a hair in that joker had in his mouth. That tells me that I might not be fishing with big enough stuff. That's what it tells me. They hitting big. I don't know why they wouldn't hit that money, man. That's the same size as that. Yeah, maybe I wasn't putting it to them right. Never know with these fish. See ya? Hey, we got on something now. See if we can get another to bite it. Coming up. Maybe we get another to bite it. I don't know. Don't seem like nothing else biting it. Oh, there goes one. Maybe. I don't know. It might be the fish. That's the one I got. Pretty nice ones though. Hey, these bigger over here. Got him on the 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow by Charlie Brewer. We got all 3 Charlie Brewers on right now. 2 3-inch swimming minnows and a 2 3-inch grubs with about a 1/2 inch bit off of one of them, and one of them full length. And then we got the 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow on also, downsizing. So we got a combination for them, in other words. Give them what they want. All right, folks, we pulled over to another place. We're probably gonna go catfish in a few minutes. I'm gonna try one more time, one more place for perch. When we first started this morning, we caught a few and they done quit now. We're probably gonna have to adapt and do a little catfishing and maybe some crappie fishing before we go home. Caught him a couple of bass. We done released them when I pulled off that first spot. I see some fish down there, but they ain't wanting to bite. There's some kind of fish down there, probably perch. Right in here, 37 foot of water. Hey, I knew darn well I'm seeing some. They're little. Problem is finding the bigger ones. There's a couple coming up getting it. We might have a couple this time. Seems like they're loaded up on it. They're probably all little. They're not really pulling heavy. They barely keep us. Make a little fillet out of them. We got one on the 3-inch grub and one on the 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow. Let's pull them back out. See what we can do. There's a couple down there. Ain't many. Bumped it. He bumped it. There he is. There he goes. Still want to get him nutting. Bringing it in slow. There's a nut grab, I believe. If you bring it in slow, you got an opportunity to catch more. No question. We got at least 2. Might have 3, I don't know. 3 at a time, but they ain't big. They little. But 3 at a time, you got to love that. Hey, that one's eating size. This one ain't. I mean, he's eating size, but he's mighty little. We'll let him live. He'll barely make it. It's small. Small fish. That's all there's to it. I don't know where the jumbos are. We need to find them. They somewhere. I can assure you, probably deep water. Normally, them big ones, they in deeper water somewhere, suspended this time of year. Most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time. The little ones in here, we got another little, they hitting at it. They still on it, still hitting. Look at that. A lot of times the big ones are up, but there ain't no big ones on here. Medium size. Medium size white perch is what I got here. I think what we need to do is go catfishing or crappie fishing. Both that catfish are going to be hot. Crappie as is too. There he is. There he goes. They'd be £1.50 a piece, we'd be having something over here. They just ain't the whoppers. Barely big enough to keep on a bad day. Doggone it, these perch are biting. I just ain't catching them. They all under they're little looking though. They don't look like big ones. There you go. Got him that time. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. There you go, 2 at a time. Look at that. There you go. They both of them keepers. They ain't no whoppers, but hey, they keepers. There you go. There you go. Got him. Got him. Just ain't no super dogs in the medium size. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come here. Come here. Rascal. All right, let's see what we can do. There he is. That's a good one. That's a good one. Stirring them up down there now, folks. Got the whole bottom coming up. That's the kind we're looking for right there. Big ones. Big ones. Big ones. Look at that. Huh? Oh my. Get a mess to eat right here. Stirring the pot. Smelling the roses. Back down. Back down. I guarantee you they down there all over that bottom. All of them ain't big, but they all over that bottom. There he is. Boy, he nailed it. God, he nailed it. Yeah. Boy, if they be a pound a piece, I'd be having me a large time. It just ain't. Little. Well, at least we know we got some little ones coming back in here. We ain't caught them out yet, y'all. Think I have. I've seen perch have good years and bad years. A good year is something. Bad years is a little tougher. Always something, though. Them jokers lay on that bottom, you don't see them till that jig gets down there and they stir up off the bottom. They're laying there the whole time. You ain't gonna see them if they ain't feeding. You ain't gonna see them. You fish right over them, won't see them. Look at that. What I'm talking about. Now that was a nice one right there. I think we got 3 on. I don't know how many we got. I think a bass done come up there and got it. Something big done come got it. I can tell you that. Something big done come got it. Probably a bass. It's probably a bass. Probably bass. Oh yeah. Look at that. 3 of them in the boat at one time, folks. Huh. How about that? 2 perch and a bass. Uh-oh, bass got off. Perch got off. Hey, 2 bass and a perch. I mean, 1 bass and a perch. And all of them nice on that deal. You can't beat it. That's why I like the 3 rig this time of the year. That's why I like the 3 rig. You see it. See that? Look at that. All right, let's put it back out. Where the big girls lie. It's funny. When you ain't fishing for them, they just settle right back down. You don't see nothing slick. As soon as that jig gets about down there, you see them stir up. Oh, I see them coming after it already. Right before it gets to the bottom. One's on it. See that? What I'm talking about. Huh? See if we get a nuddin to bite it. They out there. There goes a nuddin. Huh? There goes a nuddin. There goes a nuddin. Oh my, there goes a nuddin. I think we got 2. Oh yeah, we got 2. One of them's a keeper, one of them ain't. They're not super dog magnum, but they're big enough to fillet. Make a little fillet. Both of them, really. Hey, you eat popcorn shrimp, don't you? You eat popcorn perch. Perch is no limit on them, like I've said many, many times. And we're trying to get them out of this lake with them crappies that come back, and I think we're helping. There's still plenty of these jokers out here, and all these little fish right here eat all the other eggs. Hey folks, we're on the crappie brush. We're gonna see what we can catch here right quick. Fish kind of tapered off. We didn't catch nothing at the rocks with the catfish. It's too hot, hot and still. We're gonna see if we can catch a crappie right here. There you go, finally got one. Set in there, set in there, set in there. He finally held down, a little one. Finally held down. Amazing. Look at that. This crap is down there the whole time, folks. I'm telling you, this crap is down there the whole time. It's what it is. They just don't want to bite. See if we can get another. That minnow got it. Took him a while though. He didn't bite it right off the bat, I'll tell you that. It sat there a long time before he went down. A long time. There's another bite. One hit that jig set still. Maybe they'll start biting now in one bit. Sometimes it takes one to activate them. What it does, they go, did it again. Doggone it. Hitting it set still. Hitting it set still. Pull the jigs down, both of them. There goes one on the middle again. See that? You get them start biting, they'll start going. It's amazing. You got to sit here. You got to sit here and let them think about it before they'll bite. They ain't that big. Hey, they